Have you ever noticed how a team's energy changes when stress enters the room? The same people who were laughing yesterday now speaks less. The stand-up meetings feel heavy. The smiles fade off. It's not just the workload, it's the weight of stress pulling everyone down. And that's the purpose of this episode. I will share 3 tips to the leader in you to lift your team's morale when stress strikes. Welcome to Inner Quest Healing Talks, conversations for stress to bliss. I am your host Ravindra Murthy. Today, we will explore how stress quietly erodes team spirit and how you as a professional or a leader can turn that tension into positive energy. You can be the manager of the team, or even if you are a member, you can learn some traits important for a leader. Tip 1. Recognize the signs of stress and fatigue experienced by your team members. In every workplace, stress is inevitable. The deadlines, the targets, and the tough decisions are part of the game. And when pressure becomes constant, something deeper starts to happen. That is, the team's morale starts dropping. When morale drops, you don't always hear it, you feel it. You will notice that in the tone of emails, the silence in meetings, or the way people stop offering ideas. The creativity drops, and this happens because under stress, our brain goes into survival mode. People start focusing on tasks instead of trust. The emotional connection we expect in a team, which actually fuels teamwork, begins to fade. For example, imagine a project deadline is approaching and everyone is working late and conversations are turning into mechanical statements. A small mistake sparks irritation. Suddenly, collaboration feels like competition. That's how team morale silently slips away under pressure. As a leader, the key is awareness, and it is a leader's responsibility to notice it before it spreads. Tip number 2. Create a safe emotional space for your team. Once you recognize the tension, you can create a safety zone where people can freely approach you and share their thoughts and feelings about the project progress without any judgment or fear. And when people feel emotionally safe, they perform better, even under stress. And this is how you can achieve this. First thing, acknowledge the pressure openly. For instance, you can say, I know we are under tight deadline, but we will go through this together. This simple statement releases collective tension. Next is to listen without judgment. Sometimes your team doesn't need solutions from you. They need to be heard and need your moral support. Allow them to express their worries and they will charge emotionally. And also, cultivate the habit of encouraging small wins. Celebrate small progress, not just huge milestones and outcomes. This builds hope and fuel for morale. When your team feels understood and valued, positivity returns back to the team. By the way, according to me, team is together we achieve more. Once your team morale is shifted, we can see wonders. Tip number 3: inspire with purpose and positivity. Once the team feels safe, reignite their sense of purpose. Under pressure, people forget why they started. Remind them we are not just finishing a task, we are creating an impact to our customer. Positivity is not pretending stress doesn't exist. We all know it is always part of our life. Stress comes in every phase of our life and every day. Similarly, we have the stress related to project. So, positivity is not pretending stress doesn't exist. It's a reminding to the people that they are bigger than the problem. Let me share an instance with my experience. When I worked as a software developer in the early 2000s, I used to be accountable for project development and deliveries. During that phase of my life, I worked with my manager, Sai, who was Dhoni of our times. He used to give complete freedom to us and never micromanaged. During tense times, when release neared, he could sense that there could be a delay in the release. Instead of reacting to delays, he used to support us and help us to get critical extensions for project deadlines by a day or two, talking to management and, if required, even to the customer. He used to be with us even during late night development stays. His presence used to shift our energy to deliver more, and we always used to have regular stress buster sessions even at midnights to release our stress during intense project deadlines. That's the power of a true leader who can reciprocate to the team's pressure and provide true emotional support. Whenever you are working on a project and tight deadlines, you can't remove pressure, but you can definitely be with your team and inspire your team to sail through the pressure. That's real leadership, according to me. I learned a lot from my manager, Sai, and used his traits in later part of my career. So, if you are leading a team or even working as a member of the team, take a moment today to check in, not on the progress, but on people working with you and the emotions they are experiencing. Ask, how's everyone feeling? Not, are we done yet? That one question can rebuild connection instantly. If this episode resonates with you, share it with some colleague who you truly care. This is your host, Ravindra Murthy. Thank you for joining me today. Take a breath, take it slow, and remember, bliss begins